Well, hi there, Sagittarius. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about the 27th of August through September 2nd. I have the free cards in front of me from the overview video, and to my right, I have baby Einstein, who is an exact replica of Einstein the Crystal Skull, one of the 13 original ancient crystal skulls. He has a website. Check him out, Einstein the Crystal Skull. And over here, I have the two cards from the Divine Abundance deck, which will be noted in the comments below. We are talking about your two guiding cards for this month. Intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating and to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Listening inside and getting what your intuition. Huzzah! That's wonderful news. And, of course, extraordinary is your other card. We're talking about there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. So let that wild side out. Let that wild, unique self that you are out. Don't be alarmed. Don't be afraid. Be all that you can be. It is a wonderful thing to do. And it's important because you're the only one we have just like you. Thank you, Sagittarius, for just being you, right? Excellent. So I have the Crow Tarot right here. We're going to go ahead and shuffle it up a little bit and bless it and, program it. There we go. I'm going to program this card, these deck of cards for you, Sagittarius. Father, Mother, God, Star brothers and sisters, angels, guides, please help Sagittarius get through this particular week of August. Thank you so much. Now we're going to pick a pile. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. We like this pile. All right. We do tend to be consistent, don't we? Anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and put out the cards. Okay, excellent. So we have the Lovers. The Lovers is here. We were talking about the Lovers, talking about a partnership. You've had a couple of cards come from the clarification deck talking about your soulmate being out there still. So, hey, right? We are talking about a partnership, somebody who's going to be there for you and with you through this process. Let us be clear and open about what's possible. This person is somebody, this could also be this might be an ex. This could be an ex, just saying. The Emperor is here talking about house and home. The questions that this brings up for me and for you, well, not for me, but for you, having to do with having people move into your house, do you want to live with another human being? Before you do, say yes, ask questions. Figure out what their wants, needs, and issues are. Find out how they live. You don't want to be living with slobs if that's not your style. If there's two slobs, it's a bigger problem, but you know what I'm saying. You don't want to be in a situation where it's just too much all the way around, or two type A's where everyone's eating off the floor. That's weird. But it's important that your house and home is in order, because this Emperor speaks to house and home. We want your house and home to be part of what you're thinking about. This could be an issue within the relationship right now. If you're already in a relationship, we're talking about moving in or not moving in, or who's doing what to whom, etc., etc. It's important. So the conversations need to be had to discuss, the separation of funds and how we're going to handle that. Blah, blah, blah. Walk in with clear eyes and paper. We want to make sure that everything is written down and understood before you get going here. We live in a litigious world where people get sued for silly stuff. And we don't want you to get sued for silly stuff, all right? Everybody's going to bring in their best game and see what they can do, but love is love, and yet paper's paper, all right? So the Magician is here talking about how one more time this week you have the tools at your disposal to do with whatever you want to, okay? So maybe the move that you were making last week that got stopped didn't have to be a full tilt move out of town. but might be moving around within town, right? So maybe that was the whole thing, is that you needed to move physically, but you didn't need to move lateral, out of town, right? Okay, thinking about that is a possibility. Where you're blocked right now, we're having regrets about how we used our power. This is the Nine of Swords, saying the way we have approached situations before in this way, we have maybe swung a little hard, been a little harsh, been a little intense with people when we were moving in, and it created an uncomfortable situation for living. So that's interesting to keep in mind. And maybe we don't want to get so much paper, but maybe a little bit of paper. Make sure that those people get to bring their own wish list to the table so that they feel heard, and it's as much their paper as your paper. It isn't one person's house rules. It's theirs too. They have a say-so, and then they get to have some rules about what they want. The sock on the door, whatever you need. I mean, if we're talking roommates, you want to be able to have private times and stuff like that. So keep that open and be clear, but don't make sure it's an even and fair situation, maybe. That would be helpful. That way we can learn from our past mistakes. Excellent. Now the Knight of Swords is here, talking about fighting for your power. But fighting for your power in this situation isn't going to work out very well for you. So being super crazy about like divvying up the water bill between 3 roommates might be a little intense. But it could be that somebody's rent is just a little bit higher to help cover, or each, the bill comes in and it's $150. So now between 3 people, you would take that and break it down to like $50 a piece. And you can do that in your head. And then when you decide what you're going to charge them for rent, you add that to their rent. So it's no longer a conversation. It's just, you're already paying for part of the water, you're paying for part of the gas, and part of the electric. All of the utilities are being taken care of in this 200 extra bucks we add on. Boom, shakalaka. I live in California. This is how it goes. And then you've covered it in the rent without it having to be a long, drawn-out discussion. Not to say that some of those bills don't fluctuate, but in California, you're still going to need all that. Sorry. But this card here is talking about the Nine of Pentacles. We are talking about the Nine of Pentacles right here. Nine of Pentacles here is talking about how that freedom of finance is not going to be happening. That is also blocked because I guess the number you may be swinging for to add on to everything, to make everything better with roommates, etc., might be a little too high, and either people are going to run away. You may have to take a small hit here financially in this process to not end up in a situation where these people who might become roommates disappear on you. So we don't want them to disappear. We just want them to feel like they're appreciated, and but we don't want you to get financially screwed either. So try and make it right, and it'll be okay. Okay? Now then, the Page of Wands here is talking about how your solution is going to come in the form of new information about something else you can learn that will benefit you, all right? So if you find out about a new way to make money, maybe this will help you just know how to do something better than you have before. Maybe you haven't learned how to bank online yet. I'm just throwing something out there, okay? Don't be mad at me. But if you have the need to learn that and you haven't learned it yet, you will discover you will save like half an hour driving to and from the bank if you can learn how to bank online. Perfect. What? Okay, now you're saving money. This is good news. The Page of Swords is here, which is talking about how there's new information coming to you about your power, ways that will empower you within the world and how you're in it And I think that your extraordinary self, as we talked about over here, is really going to like what they come up with, okay? It's an outside of the box thought, and it's interesting because the Four of Swords is here saying, oh, you just fortified your foundation in power. Huzzah! You are indeed going to come out of this stronger. It's taken a while for you to get to this place, but you've changed who you are this month. You became more courageous. You stepped into your power. You've learned a new job. You've probably got roommates. And now you're learning how to use your power and other things electronically, maybe. I'm feeling like gadgets are involved so that you can, in fact, simplify your life. I'm really happy to see it for you. You've come out of your cocoon. Fabulous. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Please take this as it comes. And if it doesn't match, leave the rest. Okay? And, whoops. We're going to clarify some cards, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're going to clarify some cards right now. I almost didn't. Silly me. But let's go ahead and do it. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to clarify the Lovers for sure. Let's do that. And we might clarify the Nine of Swords up here, just to make sure about how that power situation took place. And see where we go with possibly the Page of Swords, right? Cool. We have the Knight of Swords here. We got the Page of Swords here. Let's get this information coming to us, all right? So we need some information. Father, Mother, Son, God. Sir, brothers and sisters, please, angels and guides, guide Sagittarius with the cards we need for clarification. Thank you. Okay, we're going to clarify the Lovers. This card came out strong, in alignment. Everything is in lining perfectly in your life. What didn't make sense in the past will now start to fall into place. So anything that wasn't working before is all going to work out now. Huzzah! Perfect. I love that. So with the Lovers card, if you had it, this might be an ex that's coming back into your world. Whoa, I know, right? So take a deep breath, see what's going on. And yes, when you move in, or if you consider moving in with your ex, make sure that you understand what's expected of you financially before you make any moves to go in, because I know that was a bone of contention in the past for some of you. Surprise bills. Exes are weird, so be careful about what you're getting into and what the expectations are. Expectations, you'll knock your head on them every single time. So if you find out right away what everybody wants, then there's no missing or hidden situations, right? Cool. Excellent. So let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Swords, which of course would be regretting how you used your power in the past. Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords. We're going to do it. All right. Trust the journey. When you experience stagnation in your life, know it's the next level calling you. Answer the call and let go of the old. All right? Ooh. Let go of the old. Interesting. So we're talking about clarifying the swords, how we used our power in the past. Stagnation. Now you're in a position to move forward and go to the next level. Answering the call to use your power now. Letting go of the old. So you have to just let go of how you did it in the past and move forward. All right? So that's interesting. And the final card we're pulling is the Page of Swords. All right? Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. We're going here. Here we go. You were chosen. You were chosen because you're perfect for the mission. Simply shine your light on the road ahead, and you will help others to see their way. See? You're going to help other people see their way. Fabulous. I love that. So the Page of Swords is going to help you help others. All right. Excellent. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for hanging out with me. Like and subscribe. Drop me a comment. We'll talk in September. And thank you again for being here. I really need you more than you know. Thank you.